Good evening, dear viewer. I'm Josh, and I just wanted to remind you that only you can prevent forest fires. Historians have said that in a battle of wits between my pants and Albert Einstein, that my pants would win 17-2. There are many things in life that I know absolutely nothing about, such as iron welding, but I want to introduce you to my friend Paul, who reeks of awesomeness. You are watching Smarty Pants TV, interviews with real people to make you and your pants smarter. You're welcome. Yeah, show me something that you're working on now.
I'm making this little motorcycle. It's called the Bobber. It's a 1970 Triumph 650 motor in a 1965 frame. People just show up here with their truck and they dump weird metals off. Sometimes they don't even ask. I just come home and
Really?
there's 1,000 horseshoes laying in my front yard. Somebody left me 700 pounds of driftwood.
Just out there?
Yeah, out in the front yard. So I started making a creature, what ended up being a wild boar.
How did this start?
For my 5th birthday, my dad came home with this quarter-midget go-kart. And I think that kind of planted the gearhead seed. I was trying to figure out if I could put a bigger motor on it and change the motor, and maybe I had to re-drill some holes.
At 5 years old?
At 6, 7. Oh, my mom just thought I was insane, and she'd come home and say, "Where's that cute go-kart we bought you?" I said, "Oh, I traded that for 2 mini bikes and 3 little Briggs & Stratton engines." A few years later in high school, I got hooked on making art. A buddy and I used to sit at the San Jose flea market and make these little stick men and women out of nuts and bolts. We'd have a plumber, we'd have a carpenter, we'd have an orthodontist, we'd have all these little nuts and bolts people, and we'd make a little thing on the bottom of them that held business cards. So that was our first taste of like getting money for projects you made. Those sold pretty good. I made about 10 of those. This was a 55-gallon drum. This is what it kind of looked like. And then I took an old car fender and I made this Anastanzi Indian dwelling. There's a little Indian here in the window and a guy with a torch here on that side of the cliff. I think my inspiration just comes from whatever I'm kind of excited about. If I'm not inspired by something specific to make, I just go out and look for interesting pieces of metal to do something with. Slowly over the years, people would put stuff on consignment, and then when they sell, they say, "Hey, we sold the giraffe. Why don't you bring us something the same size? Or do you have anything bigger, smaller?"
Let's say you're some like 15, 16-year-old, and you see this video and you're like, I want to do that. What do you do?
Take a welding class and then just start doing it. Just start putting metal together or buying metal. But I would say just do it.
Thanks for watching Smarty Pants. I'm Josh, and that's an 800-pound wild boar. Do me a favor, go to heyjosh.com and nominate who you think I should interview next, or nominate yourself if you believe your pants are more likely to solve a Rubik's Cube than mine are. Good evening.